Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about masteries. The first part of the video will be the very basic guide to masteries. Then we are going to talk about some expensive ones like suicide masteries and assassin's deep wound, stuff like that. Some character specific masteries and stuff. Now the masteries haven't changed for a very long time, but the characters have. For example, we're going to talk about that later. First of all, like if you're new to the game, you want to start off with proficiency, utility, whatever you want to call it. Get 1 point in parry. You want to max it out later, but first of all, 1 point in parry and then 1 point in dexterity is something that you want as soon as you get started, and then max out parry. And after this, you can put points in stupefy. I do recommend running full stupefy to increase the duration of your stuns. Then for defense, I'd say, like, first of all, of course, you have to start with vitality, then greater vitality, then max out block proficiency. This is really important. Do not bother with perfect block, do not bother with stand your ground and stuff. These kind of masteries are not worth it. And salve, I think, like, if you're gonna see all guides, they'll say max it out. I'd say put 1 point in it. And then recovery, I say max that out, especially if you have good regeneration characters. Then willpower is something that you should get eventually. It really helps with Act 4 and stuff, where you have debuffs on you and you don't have really powerful characters who can it helped me a lot. It saves units, and it's really important with characters like Corvus, especially if you're running suicides or taking bleed nodes with him. You heal from the willpower and stuff. We're going to talk about that later again. So for attack, get the strength, get greater strength, and then go for pierce, just 1 point in each, and then 1 point in lesser precision, 1 point in lesser cruelty. This is antme.com, by the way. It's really helpful, and it also tells you how many cores you need. So max out precision and then max out cruelty. I'd say first max out precision, then cruelty, but it can change. Like if you have ghost, Corvus, something like that as your first 4-star, you're mainly using them, then I say precision is not, you can skip precision for start and focus on clearing more content, because it's weird right now, because earlier we used to have just Act 4 and stuff. But right now you should focus on becoming uncollected and ideally a cavalier as soon as you can. If you have a really good character, especially with guaranteed crits, as of now that is mostly just Corvus and Ghost, then you can actually draw precision and focus that unit elsewhere. But I would recommend getting it and definitely unlocking it. Then suicide masteries are the right side of the tree, starting with glass cannon. It's not considered the part of suicide, but after that, so this is the basic build. 33 points you need for this, 51 units to put the points in, and 23 cores to unlock it. So that those 23 cores will each cost 100 and something units, and we don't have any mastery here that needs the blue cores, which are like 500 something per pop, and you can get these from variants like the easy mode, not a lot, but you can get some from there, which is something that we didn't have back in the day when we started playing. And then you can put points in stuff like petrify if you're having trouble with stun, if you're having trouble with power gain regeneration. This is useful. Like pacify, kind of useful if you don't have good ability reduction champions, but I wouldn't put too much focus into those. Willpower, on the other hand, I definitely recommend getting that. Some people like to put points in energy resistance. You can just put them in greater vitality till you have 15 points in the defense tree. Then you can unlock and put some points in willpower. I personally run 2 points in willpower, even though I run suicide masteries, but like at least I say 1 point, and if you're getting 15 points in the defense tree just to have willpower, then I say just max it out, especially if you're not running, like if you have the points to spare. Then here like it's a choice between the suicide masteries and despair. I think put 1 point in it, then 5 points in deep wounds, and then 1 point in assassin. Is the first point is the most important one in the assassin mastery. I still just run 1 point in assassin in my usual mastery setup, and then I say unlock the suicide masteries if you want. And if you don't, then if you run some great mystic characters, you can potentially have a mystic dispersion maxed out. Again, I even when I'm not running suicide, I'm running mystic characters. I prefer running 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, so that you can have better control at the power gain. Those scores, I say get them with loyalty, but of course if you're starting out, then it takes a while to get the loyalty. So if you want to run suicide masteries, I'll quickly talk about that. Don't want the video to be too long. We're going to talk about detailed suicide masteries later on. So 1 point in glass cannon, 1 point in recoil, and then max out liquid courage, and then max out double edge. That is 56 points used, and willpower is also maxed out. So after this you can unlock coagulate, and that is like a really good mastery build for the suicide masteries. Now I personally do not run coagulate. This is like personal choice, but this is basically decent enough mastery setup, and that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, ask them down below, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.